So, here we go. Early morning, well, for me, Fairy Village, Woods, Walk and Talk. Hey, got a little ghosty on the tree. Look at the ghosty. Oh. Ghosty, it's night time. You're supposed to go home. Go on, night time now. Night time, little ghosty. Any more ghosties? There's an amber. Oh, we found an amber. Where the blinking hell were you, Amber? You found food, did you? Okay. Right. As you do. She's always looking for food, so she found food. Okay. I had no idea she was doing it. I had no idea she was missing. So, Lucy, stick. Lucy, stick. Wait. Stick, Lucy. Bring it. Right. If she hasn't got a stick, she'll bark and bark and bark and make a massive fuss. Wait. No grass. Take it up. You get dinky when you get home. You've already had dinky. Where's your stick? Stick loose. There you go. Take it. Get on with it. Go on. Get on with yourself. Dozy dog. Stick. Go on, get your stick. Get on with it. Natter. Okay, so it's Sunday. Yeah, it says Sunday morning. So, yes. So, pre-virus, people will be preparing for churchy. Or should I say, not really preparing for churchy, as they should do. Come here. Come here, Rose. Where's this person going? Oh, typical. Come here. I'm here. Stay here. Stay here. Wait, Lucy, behave. Lucy, behave. Wait, wait. Chewie, this way. Wait. 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 Leave. Go on, go now. Again, that was just stupid. You're jogging with a dog, you come into a pack of dogs. The first thing you do is you stop jogging. Really. You make it simpler. You stop jogging. You stop jogging so you can keep an eye on your dog, keep an eye on the other dogs. Instead, her jogging was the most important thing. So, okay. Go to a gym then, you nutter. Yeah, well, you don't have to look after your dog. Well, of course. Dogs running, these up think, oh, play. So they try and get involved. I just grab hold of Amber, making sure she doesn't go telling off doggy. So, none of the others were harming the dog at all. Yeah, just saying, hello. But again, they just walked through, would have been easily controlled. I've done it all the time. People are walking through, they walk through. Mine don't pay that much attention because there's a dog walking. You know, person running, dog running, suddenly dogs are more interested. So what the heck is going on? So, anyhow. So it's just a tip. If you're running through a woods with a dog, and you're coming across a load of dogs, best thing to do, stop running, start walking. Yeah. Do the least amount you can to excite dogs. Aye. That's the thing. Oh, big puddle there. Keep out of that. I will go this side. Come on, leave it. Shift your butt. There you go. Yeah, as I was saying there about church and people not really preparing for it. Yeah, the reason why I say people are not really preparing for it is because, as I've said before, if you understand that you're coming to meet the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, well then you prepare completely differently to the way most people prepare for church. Most people prepare for church to make sure they get out the door on time, to arrive pretty much on time. Yeah, a bit late, doesn't matter, but pretty much on time. Right? That's what they aim for. They think that that's what preparing for church is. Maybe they have a spray of deodorant or, yeah, that sort of thing. But that's it. That's the preparation for church. Preparation for meeting with the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. That's how much preparation they put in. And should they meet with God? No. No. Of course not, no. They weren't coming with the expectation to meet with God. Had they been coming with the expectation to meet with God, they would have been incredibly nervous. We're going to meet with the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Oh my God. We're going to actually meet with God today. Wow. This is going to be incredible. They wouldn't be able to sleep the night before, would they? Nope. You can't sleep if you expect to meet with God the next day. Of course you can't. Not if you're expecting to meet with God. You can't sleep because you're going to have this incredible experience the next day. And put it this way, if you have a meeting arranged with your favourite pop star, your favourite sports star, you would be that nervous, wouldn't you? Oh, someone coming dog behind. Again. Okay, I better speed up. I never walk that slow, but I always seem to have people walking right up on me. For some reason. But there you go. So as I say, yeah, if it's your favourite sports star or favourite pop star that you've arranged to meet, yeah, you wouldn't be able to sleep the night before, would you? Nope. You'd be that nervous. But a meeting with the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, oh, you're fine, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, you can sleep through that. See, it's simple. People's expectation of church is way too low. You're not going to meet with God unless you expect to meet with God. Mollie, come, now. Right, sniff a lot. Move it now. Chewie, here. We've got a bit of a gap now between myself and that dog, so, or us and that dog. So no, that's the point. Yeah, meeting with God, yeah, God is there. God is everywhere. God is in these woods. He's right there in front of me. He's right there behind me. Right there to the side, left. Right there to the right as well. He's everywhere. You can meet God anywhere and everywhere. But if your expectation is not to meet God, chances are you're not going to meet God, are you, really? Yeah? Well, as I said, like things like praise and worship. If you're called to the ministry of praise and worship, you should be prepared for every single time you are going to be involved in praise and worship. You should be prepared. You should be practicing. You should be as good as any worldly group. Any worldly group. There should be no group that's better than you. Because you should have practiced. Put it this way, you won't be called into that ministry unless you have a gift to offer in that area. Okay? Problem is, there's a lot of people in the area of ministry in that sense, of worship, who aren't called to it. But again, it's a glamorous ministry, isn't it? Because you're right out there in the front of the blinking church. Everyone's looking at you, right? So of course people want it. People want to be involved in that, like the healing ministry. They want to be the one that people are looking to. What are looking at. Some people want that. Me? No thanks. There we go, continuing. Video stopped for a reason. Continue. Yeah, meeting with God. Oh, yes, indeed. That has to be the reason of church, is to meet with God. That has to be the reason of church. Because if you're not going to be thinking that you're meeting with God, what is the point of going to church? What's the point? A little community centre? Then go to a community centre. They offer more. If you want a community centres actually offer more for what a community centre should be. Don't go to a church if you want a community centre. Okay? Yeah, you can get a bit of community, but again, not a lot. For most churches are inward looking. The reason why they're inward looking is because they're not there to meet with God. If they were there to meet with God, they would be outward looking. Because God would get them to be outward looking. Then you'd have more of a community. So again, if you want community, well then you've got to focus on relationship with God. You know, let God sort the church out. Wait, come here now, Lucy. Barky dog's ahead. Come here now. Oh, where's that dog then? Can hear it. I'll get her early. I didn't think there'd be anyone else, but obviously now everyone's showing up to the woods. I saw a bit of light green there. Is that a person or is that still woods? That's probably still woods. It could have been someone with a light green coat, but I think it's still woods. There's definitely people over there with dog, a noisy dog, but where they are I do not know. Down there somewhere, I guess. Noisy, yes. Wait, come here now. Come here, nutters. Come here. Right here. Right here. Get here now. Come here. Come on. No, there's definitely a person there, I think. Wait, come here now. Yeah, there's two people there. They seem to be just standing there. Oh, there's nothing more annoying than that. They're just standing there. How am I supposed to bring mine through? You're just standing there. Come here, no. Come here, wait. Let them go. Jesus, two people having a chat. Or three people, should we say. How many dogs? Don't know. There's two here. You heard the noise of it, did you? Amber, come here. Amber, come here. Come here, Amber. Amber, here. Now, Amber, come. You got treats, did you, Luce? Did you get treats for being a good girl? There you go, Lucy. Well done, Bubs. Well, the lady told Lucy to leave the ball, and as soon as she left the ball, the lady gave her a little treat. So, but Lucy was doing good there. Well, I think she knew she'd probably get a treat. But normally she doesn't leave for anyone. Well, she might do for me, but not anyone else. So, yeah. She did good. Okay. Look, folks, as I say, you have to have the understanding, if you're a Christian, that the whole point of you being a Christian is to be trained by God. Right? If you haven't got that understanding, then give it up. Go home, stop pretending you're a Christian, just go home. Don't do any more of it, right? You're wasting your time, you're wasting the time of all the people around you. And all those people that are looking to you as a Christian to be the example, that maybe they're hoping that you will at some point in time get right with God and get serious about your Christianity. That maybe this friend of yours who isn't saved will see you. That's never going to happen, is it? Never going to happen. Because you have no understanding of it. Now again, come on, you can't blame church for that, not completely. The church is to blame for so much of it, yes. Because your teaching and understanding should come from the church. And your lack of teaching and understanding has pretty much come from the church. However, the Lord said in the Word, I send you a helper. Now it was your responsibility as soon as you became a Christian to connect with the helper. That was up to you. Now if you'd done that, you would have been given that understanding by the helper. The helper would have helped you because that's his job, to help. The Holy Spirit is the helper. It's his job to help you. Right? So you would have been helped. You would have been guided. Okay? You weren't. Why? Because you didn't look for the helper. That's down to you. That's why you have accountability. You have accountability. So on your day of judgment, God can judge you. Because God sent a helper. Now, I say, it's not the responsibility of the church to force you to accept God's help, or to force you to accept the Holy Spirit's help. That's the reality of the situation. Yeah. Down to you. You must develop your own spiritual walk. You must develop your own relationship with God. Amber, head up. Amber, you're not a squirrel. Stop foraging. Nutter. You're not a wibble. Dozy dog, stop foraging. You get food when we get back. You get some breakfast, won't you? So stop it. Yeah, puppies get some breakfast as well. They get some Frosties. Oh yeah. They're probably the same people that I met with the 3 dogs. They seem to be going to the same location. So let's see who gets back first, I suppose. I don't know if we're slightly ahead or not. I don't know. They might even come back onto this path. So it would be useful if we are slightly ahead. Otherwise, I'll just have to wait. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. Riley, come. Little sniffer. Amber, another way. Good girl. See the train well? Lucy, one way. Good girl. So they start going in a direction, you say, not that way, and they come back. Oh, which is good. They're good trained. Trained in that way, it's good. Oh, oh. Yeah. Wait, leave it. And it's like a bag of tissues. That's what it is. Wait, come. You 3, over here. Come on this way. Shut up, Luce. You're leading them astray, Mollie, are you? Yeah, you can wag your tail. Yeah, you can wag your tail. Indeed, yes. They've gone up there because sometimes we play up there. Lost ball up there. We didn't lose ball. Ball's on roof. Not the big roof, the little roof there. There's a grassy roof there. Mollie, too big, brother. See that grassy roof there? On the left hand side? Ball's on there. Yeah. I thought the balls would try and get just over and it just hit the grass. Because it hit the grass, it had no momentum because the grass is quite thick there. So it just stayed in the grass. Okay. Okay then. Alright then, another ball lost it. Don't care. Don't care. Lose balls, buy new. Simple. Buy more. Aye, buy more. Aye, well, we're getting some dry weather coming now. So for next week, probably. We're getting a lot of decent dry weather, so that'd be cool. You know, take advantage of that. Get doggies out on a more regular basis. I was going to say, yeah, there's some people that have collies, especially collies, or any other dogs, but active dogs, who just don't bother taking their dogs for a walk. Maybe once a day they go for a walk. It's like, oh, come on. Yeah, mine go at least 3 times a day, really, because they have, at least one walk like this, then they go for a walk while I'm whacking the ball for them, then they go for their midnight walk, as long as it's not pouring down with rain. If it is pouring down with rain, then I play with them indoors. So they have stimulation. Hello boy, how you doing? That's Smiley Riley. You good boy, you good boy. Look at your Smiley Riley. Oh yes, good bubba. Hey, there's the daddy of the pups. Smiley Riley. Yes. Hi Luce. Come on Amber, what you doing now? Here she comes, here she comes. Here she comes. Here she is. Here she is. You've been naughty. Would you eat it? Would you foraging again? Okay. Stop foraging, nutter. Oh dear. Sorry, just brushing jacket down because Riley jumped up. The wet paws. You get dinky when you get home, okay? Don't worry. We've got lots of dinky, lots of water for you, right? Don't worry about that. Although we are going to be running out, I suppose, because with the lack of rain. I will figure it out, yes. One of the water buckets has to be replaced. I've got 2 water buckets that hold massive amounts of water. One of them's leaking because there's bits of wood underneath to hold it up, hold it level. Quite likely there's a nail in one of the bits of wood. and now it's gone through the plastic. Well, of course, plastic container. When that container is full of water, it's incredibly heavy. So if there was a nail there, yeah, it would have forced its way through. Well, the plastic would have been pushed onto the nail to the point where the nail would have gone through. And all we get is drip, 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 drip through the hole. So one idea is, replace that, but keep that. Cut the bottom out, take the top bit off, and have that in the puppy area as a little play area for the pups. But once they've done their poo, once all that's been cleaned up, but then they can have their little play area. They can run through that and play in that. So that'd be good. That'd be a good thing for them to play in. So yeah, that gives an option, doesn't it? Really? Right. Yeah, that gives an option. That'd be a good option. So I've got to go down and get another one of those water containers again at some point in time and replace that one, preferably before we get more pups, because obviously we're going to have the same issue with the next pups. Drip, 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 drip. And of course, when you get that, they dig for water, even though you're just giving them tons of water. Ugh. They would drink. I gave them a whole bowl full of water the other day, thinking, well, they're going to need most of it. Gone. Drank in no time at all. It's like, oh, for goodness sake, really? Right, okay. That's all you're getting for the day now. You don't need any more than that. You nutters. Oh, yeah. Indeed. Well, I'll show you a second where a car got stuck the other day. Because see how muddy it is on these paths still. Really muddy. Really soft and, quite dodgy in that way. But mine is right at the area where a car got stuck. See the big bits of mud there? That's where a car got entrenched the other day. Thankfully, some people turned up that I've met before. Met them at the park walk. And so they helped me out. They pushed. They gave the car a bit of a push, which was good, because, it was never going to get out of that without a push. It's really thick, slippery stuff. So tyres just, it's not a four-wheel drive car. So there's another Civic over there, 13. Right, so there you go. That's the end of the walkies. You take care, God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.